Imagine a bustling city with over 300 metro stations, but hidden beneath the streets lie 14 silent, frozen-in-time relics of the past. Welcome to Paris, where abandoned metro stations tell tales of a city's evolution, wartime struggles, and architectural marvels lost to time. Paris, the city of light, is renowned for its iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre. But today, we're delving deep underground to explore a lesser-known aspect of Parisian history, its ghost stations. These abandoned metro stops, scattered throughout the city's extensive subway network, offer a fascinating glimpse into the past and a unique urban adventure for the curious explorer. Let's start our journey with a bit of history. The Paris Metro, inaugurated in 1900, was designed to be the veins of the city, connecting its various neighborhoods and facilitating the movement of millions. As Paris grew and changed, so did its metro system. Some stations were closed due to low ridership, others for strategic reasons during World War II, and a few were never even open to the public. One of the most famous ghost stations is Saint Martin, located in the 3rd arrondissement. Closed in 1939 at the outbreak of World War II, Saint Martin never reopened to the public. As you stand on the platform of this abandoned station, you're transported back in time. The Art Deco tiles, once gleaming and new, now wear a patina of age. Vintage advertisements from the 1930s still cling to the walls, frozen in time like insects in amber. But Saint Martin isn't just a relic of the past. In recent years, it's found new life as a shelter for the homeless during harsh winter months, a poignant reminder of how urban spaces can be repurposed for social good. Moving on to another ghost station, we find ourselves at Croix Rouge in the 6th arrondissement. Closed in 1939, Croix Rouge has a unique claim to fame. Its platforms were used as a set for the 1980 film, The Last Metro, starring Catherine Deneuve. Today, you can catch a glimpse of Croix Rouge if you're observant while riding on Line 10. Keep your eyes peeled between Sevres Babylone and Mabilon, and you might spot its dimly lit platforms flashing by. One of the most intriguing ghost stations is Arsenal, located near the Bastille. What makes Arsenal special is that it was built but never opened to the public. Imagine a fully constructed metro station, complete with tiled walls and signage, that has never seen a single passenger. It's like a time capsule, preserving the dreams and plans of city planners from over a century ago. But why were these stations abandoned? The reasons are as varied as the stations themselves. Some, like Champ de Mars, were closed due to their proximity to other stations. Champ de Mars, despite its prime location near the Eiffel Tower, was shuttered in 1939 because it was too close to La Motte-Piquet-Grenelle and École Militaire. Others, like Haxo, were victims of overly ambitious planning. Haxo was built to connect lines 3 bis and 7 bis, but the connection was never completed. Today, Haxo stands as a phantom platform, a station that exists but has never been used. The ghost stations aren't just curiosities, they're also a testament to the ingenuity of Parisian engineers. During World War II, some of these abandoned stations were repurposed as air raid shelters, protecting Parisians from German bombings. The thick walls and deep underground locations made them ideal refuges during the darkest days of the occupation. But the story of Paris ghost stations isn't just about the past. These abandoned spaces have captured the imagination of urban explorers, artists, and city planners alike. In recent years, there have been proposals to repurpose some of these stations. Imagine swimming in an underground pool in the former Arsenal station, or dining in a subterranean restaurant at the old Saint Martin stop. One particularly ambitious project is Reinventor Paris, Reinventing Paris, a citywide initiative to transform unused urban spaces. As part of this project, there are plans to convert some ghost stations into vibrant community spaces. Picture an underground garden in Champ de Mars, or a startup incubator in Croix Rouge. These ideas showcase how cities can breathe new life into forgotten spaces, turning relics of the past into resources for the future. The ghost stations also offer a unique perspective on Paris' evolution. As you explore these abandoned platforms, you're not just seeing old tiles and vintage posters. You're witnessing the shifts in urban planning, the impact of historical events, and the changing needs of a growing city. Each closed station tells a story of Paris' past and hints at its possible futures. But don't start planning your underground urban exploration just yet. Most of these ghost stations are off-limits to the public for safety reasons. However, the city occasionally opens some stations for guided tour during special events like European Heritage Days. These rare opportunities allow curious visitors to step back in time and experience these hidden gems firsthand. For those who can't wait for these special events, there are still ways to experience the allure of Paris ghost stations. Some, like Croix Rouge, can be glimpsed from passing trains if you know where to look. Others have been immortalized in films, books, and photographs, allowing us to explore them vicariously. The ghost stations of Paris are more than just abandoned spaces. They're a reminder of the layers of history beneath our feet, the constant evolution of urban landscapes, and the potential for reimagining our cities. They challenge us to look beyond the surface, to seek out the hidden stories in the places we pass every day. As we conclude our journey through Paris' underground secrets, let's take a moment to appreciate the complexity of urban spaces. Cities are not static. They grow, change, and sometimes leave behind remnants of their past. These ghost stations, silent and hidden though they may be, are as much a part of Paris' story as the Champs-Élysées or Notre Dame. So the next time you're in Paris, as you descend into the metro, take a moment to imagine the hidden worlds beyond the tunnel walls. Who knows what secrets, what fragments of history, what possibilities for the future might be hiding just out of sight. In a city as old and as dynamic as Paris, every corner, every underground passage, every abandoned station has a story to tell. All we need to do is listen. And perhaps as you ride the metro, racing through the darkness between stations, you might catch a fleeting glimpse of a dimly lit platform, a ghost from Paris' past. In that moment, you'll be connected to the hidden history of this magnificent city, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of urban life across the decades. Paris ghost stations remind us that cities are living entities, constantly evolving, leaving behind traces of their past as they surge into the future. They challenge us to look deeper, to explore the overlooked corners of our urban environments, and to imagine new possibilities for the spaces we inhabit. In the end, these abandoned metro stations are not just relics of the past, but portals to understanding our cities in a whole new light.